Welcome to Sim UK. Startup Company from the developers Hovgaard Games was released on the 11th of August 2017. It's an early access game and will currently set you back less than £7 on Steam. At first look, this title appears to be a basic and dumbed down version of Software Inc., but actually, despite its smaller feature set, this is a well thought out and highly complex RTS management game. Sometimes early access games are underdeveloped, buggy and a long way from complete, but Startup Company has to be one of the most polished and feature-rich early access titles released to date. Despite being in early access, the game already includes access to the Steam Workshop and has 8 supported languages and a small yet active community. I received this game for free as a gift, not from the developer, but for one of Sim UK's regular viewers. Not only am I extremely grateful to M for such a generous gift, but this one is extremely fun to play and it has been an absolute pleasure to do this review. At release, this simulated management strategy title had a few performance issues and some game-breaking bugs. Thankfully, the developers have been releasing regular updates. Not only is the game now stable and performing very well, but it's extremely well fleshed out, cleverly implemented and full of content. This is a time, resource and people management game with competitive real-time strategy thrown in. This game would work perfectly on a mobile device, as it has a very simple click and drag type interface, with each selection providing access to a logically laid out menu. The graphics are neat, modern and pleasing to the eye. The UI is the same, and despite there being no tutorial at this early stage of early access, the game is intuitive and it's pretty easy to pick up the basic gameplay mechanics. Later on in the game mechanics do require a better and more comprehensive understanding of the game's inner structure, and some serious management and real-time planning is then required. To start, your company has no choice but to take a small loan in order to pay your rent, buy equipment and employ your first set of staff. Startup Company currently offers 3 increasingly larger office spaces. The larger the building, the higher the monthly rent and the more workstations and employees you can situate. Right now at least, your only option is to rent an office. You can build and apply internal wall alterations, but you are not currently able to build your own office building from scratch or even buy a pre-built structure to avoid monthly rent. Your business essentially makes and sells software, which has been very cleverly abstracted into individual components. At the beginning of your career, these individual components are enough to satisfy the small contracts you can attract, but as you grow your company and the complexity of the contracts increase, you will require multiple specialist teams in order to develop the more advanced components. Contracts continue to expand in complexity, and before long you will not only need to employ lead developers who pull multiple individual components from multiple disciplines in order to generate an advanced component, but you will also require managers in order to keep your task force working effectively, a task which is made even more difficult when 2 of your 3 lead developers call in sick with a contract deadline already looming. Each employee has a role, a wage, a work percentage, mood and skills level. An employee's mood will decrease over time and must be managed with vacations, otherwise they might quit. The rate at which an employee's mood decreases can be further mitigated by certain unlockable and purchasable items which can then be placed around your office. As you continue to progress and start to rank up, you will gain access to even more resources and advanced staff options, which also come with additional benefits, and both your company and your employees can expand, improve and upgrade. There are 3 main business approaches available to you. There is fixed contract work, which has a set rate and time limit. Then there's negotiable contract work, where you provide a price and compete against your competitors for the contract. And finally, there is building your own product. This is the main ambition of the game, and it pits you against the likes of Google and Facebook, although officially they are not the names that are used. Building your own product requires research, lots and lots of research, and also opens up marketing and DevOps, which are both essential to grow and maintain your product's presence when competing head-to-head with the biggest corporations on the planet. Overall, this game is an absolute pleasure. It's full of content and has hours and hours of gameplay available, with the potential for more content and better features to come as it progresses through early access. This is one of those titles where you can essentially complete the game and then a week or even a month later you'll be quite happy to come back and start all over again. The developers are listening to the community, which is essential for a successful early access title. They are taking suggestions and implementing those they deem to be suitable, which is a great sign. I, for one, would like to see some shortcut keys added, more staff options, more product options, and more building options included, and perhaps even the ability to zoom in and out with the mouse rather than using a fixed percentage. But overall, this is a title that I highly recommend, and without a shadow of a doubt, this is a great title. My name's Mike, this is Sim UK, thanks for watching, till next time, goodbye.